Hello, my name is Rebecca and welcome to my simple country life. My husband and I are going to have a tree service come out and take down a couple of trees. This one here and this one here. But in the meantime, he's decided to get out here today on this cold, windy February 1st and take down some of the tree limbs that he can take down. We have, you can see over there, the little stump sticking out where he's already taken down one tree branch that sticks out. We're clearing a path. The camper, we want to make a circle drive so we can pull out onto the road instead of having to back out onto the farm road. So anyway, so he's out here with his tractor and his chainsaw, taking down some branches, and I've been in the house listening to the loud thumps of the branches hitting the ground, and thought I'd come out here and document a little bit of it for my YouTube channel. And so I'm going to trust him to do a good job, and I'll try to document this as it progresses. I have trouble with editing, so I have to pause and then restart, because if I hit stop I don't know how to splice stuff together. Hopefully one of these days I'll figure that out. But anyway, that's my husband Keith on his tractor cutting some branches off and getting them trimmed down, so I'll see if I can get it when he gets it down a little shorter. We just have to watch we have a telephone line going across there, so we have to watch for that, but no power lines in the way, thankfully. So we'll be back in a minute, hopefully. There she goes. Kind of satisfying, a little scary, but definitely kind of satisfying. I'm staying well back away from the action, and kind of wish I could do the zoom in thing and all that, and speeding up and slowing down, but maybe one of these days I'll figure out all that editing stuff. But for now I'm just happy to be able to document some of this, and hopefully when the professional tree guys come down to take out the big trees, I'll be able to get some of that on film. But and of course we'll have to, well, not we, he will have to get out here with the regular chainsaw and chop all these up into more manageable pieces. And I imagine our neighbor will probably help, because we usually give him the logs and stuff for firewood. Whoops, I almost missed that one coming down because I was not paying attention. But yep, that's a nice big fat log, and he's being real good and careful to not squish my flower bed or hit the deck or anything. He's a real careful guy, although having a big old chainsaw on a stick like that still makes me very nervous, but I know he's being very careful. Okay, so I've zoomed in a little bit, and we moved over to this one that's under the phone line, because we were pretty sure that if we tried to cut any more on this one, it would take out the phone line. Where's the phone line? I've lost it. But anyway, I don't know how he's going to get around the phone line. There. All right, he says watch out where I'm at. So let me move down here and try not to fall. I'm going down the ramp sideways, so let me make sure I don't fall. Woo, there we go. There we go. All right, we're going to unzoom. Okay, and this branch that he's working on now is dead, and the one directly above it is also dead. So I've been worried about them falling for a while. So, and then we have one up there. I don't even see it's a big crack in it. He's definitely not going to be able to reach that, so that may just be staying for a little while longer. We've been getting quotes on what it's going to take to get these two big trees down, and even though we're not going to have the stumps ground and we're having them, leave the mulch and the limbs, it's still going to be quite a bit more pricey than I thought it was going to be, because I was hoping we could get these two trims taken down, and then plus some of these, the limbs he's working on now taken down. And that one up there, let me see if I can zoom in on it. That one there that has, is that it? No, let me use the one above it, that one there. It has that big old crack in it. It just makes me so nervous. But a little at a time, as the budget allows, and that's just how we have to do it. Let's get back to regular. Okay, there we go. So he's doing a good job. It's pretty cold out here. I'm hoping he's staying warm enough. But he's checking it out, seeing what he can do next, what's safe to do, what's not safe to do. That hangs out over the next one he's probably going to go for, which is that one that's like there. It's partially cut off, but it is a hair bit maybe over the phone line. It's hard to tell from this angle, so I think he's trying to see if he can go at it or not. I want to go see if I can help. Okay, now he's decided to start just whacking on branches on this tree that we're paying to have cut down, because why not? I mean, he can't cut down the whole thing because it's just too ridiculously tall and it's too dangerous, but I guess he's on a roll with getting branches, so he's just decided he's already hacked off that part of it, and he's gonna hack off this part of it. And I'd asked about this branch, this second branch here, and the phone line, and how he might, go about trying to do it. And he said, well, he didn't need to cut it in order for the camper to get under it. And I said, well, no, but that's a dead branch, so might as well take it down if you can. So he's going to try to get it. Of course, can't reach the cracked branch. That'll just be, like I said, a problem for another day. I don't know if he's going to take the rest of that big, the limb that has the empty bird feeder hanging on. I don't know if he's going to try to take the rest of that one down himself or what, but whatever makes him happy. I think he likes getting out here and doing stuff and using his tractor implements. When he got that tractor, he was happy to get it. He said his goal was always to have a tractor that was younger than him, and so this one is, and he bought several attachments for it, this chainsaw being one of them, and he just likes to get out and do manly men things, and it helps me out, saves us money. Great part about living in the country is you can kind of do stuff like this. You don't have an HOA going, hey, get this stuff cleaned up right away. We can, drop it and get it cleaned up as we can. Okay, this is the one I've been kind of worried about. He's got to drop this part, hopefully on this side of the phone line. And then once it's dropped, hopefully if it doesn't catch on anything and tear anything down, then we can get the rest of it. It's just this little part that hangs out over the phone line, which I don't even know if we can. Oh, okay, it caught the phone line a little bit, but it did not. All right, it didn't break it. You can see the phone line wiggling in the breeze. Still attached to the house. Still hanging okay. All right, that was a little scary, but he should be able to get the rest of it now without it catching on any of the phone line. Hopefully. He may have to cut off that one branch. We'll see what happens. Definitely not a fast process when you're having to work with your hydraulics. And then there's the postman driving by slow and checking out what we're doing. That was pretty funny. He had his head out the window just checking it all out. Keep stopping and starting. Whoa! I kept stopping and starting the video because he kept stopping and starting the chainsaw, and it's like, well, I don't want to miss that falling because, you know, that's the fun part. So just that little stubby part left on there, and I think that'll be all she wrote for that business. I don't know if he's going to try to take the rest of that one down or not. Probably not today, or if that even has to come down. I don't know if he's got enough clearance now for the camper and he's just going to leave that. I do think that other one on the other side that's sticking straight out would be a great place for a hanging swing. So we may have to look into that. I don't know that I need to swing that close to the road, but that's just a perfect branch for it. So let's see this one come down, and then we're probably going to go inside and let him do whatever else he's going to do, because I'm having a little numbness in my fingers from the cold and wind, and I really hope y'all can hear me okay. I haven't been talking real loud, and I don't feel like the tractor's overly loud, and but I never know with the wind, so hopefully you can hear me. Not that anything I have to say is super exciting, but anyway, I know sometimes it is aggravating to be watching videos and you know somebody's talking and you can't hear what they're saying. But I'm going to pause this for a minute and then we'll try to come back and see the limb drop. I decided to go up a little higher on the limb, and so he moved the chainsaw and went up a little higher. I don't know if he's going to take it back down closer to the trunk where he was first cutting it, or if he's just going to cut it there. Not really sure. He may be just trying to keep the saw blade from getting in a bind, and he can't turn the saw blade, you know, he can't pivot it side to side. He can only do it kind of up and down and finagle it at angles that way. So I think that's kind of hindering him a little bit, not being able to turn it side to side. That's got to be kind of frustrating, but he's doing a good job, especially, you know, trying to figure out the angle and where to go with it and that kind of thing. And his spatial awareness is a lot better than mine, for sure. I really wish I knew how to speed this up for y'all, but it is what it is. We'll call this what, the ASMR? Is that what it's called? Is this, I don't think this qualifies, but you know, maybe suspenseful? We'll go with suspenseful. I think it's fixing to go. I see a crack in the armor. Or maybe not. Cue suspenseful music, maybe. We'll get this done and we'll go talk about how much it's going to cost to have one of these limbs taken down. So he saved us. Whoops, I stuck my finger right in front of it, didn't I? He saving us several hundreds of dollars by doing this himself, which I'm grateful for. I guess he can't get quite the angle he wants on that. He keeps reconfiguring his saw blade. So I'm not in a position to know what the problem is, but he keeps repositioning and moving and trying to get it exactly where he wants it. I don't know if the saw blade's binding up or what the problem is, but anyway. So this tree limb here, which was there, and he's rolled that part of it down the hill to get out of the way. But that tree limb right there, that kind of hung out this way, there was no phone lines or anything in the way. We were quoted $200 to have that taken down. Just that one was going to be $200. Of course, that was having it cut into manageable pieces and having the branches ground into mulch. So, there it went. We missed it, but that's okay. That's okay. So, he's cut off those 2 branches. He's cut off that branch. We still kind of need that one out, but I don't know if we're going to get it out because of the phone lines. But he'll decide what he needs to do, and if he needs the neighbor to help, he'll call and get the neighbor to help, or we'll pay someone to remove that for us safely. So anyway, now we've got all this, but that's fine. He's out here getting stuff done that he can get done and saving us money in the process, and so that's very much appreciated. So I'm going to go back inside where it's warm and let him continue to play and do whatever else he wants to do out here. So thank you for coming to visit at My Simple Country Life. Y'all come back.